The commissions as ensigns will be presented by the President. The degrees of Bachelor of Science will be presented by the Superintendent. Captain Robert L. Ashworth, the Commandant of Cadets, will introduce the graduating class. The audience is requested to refrain from applauding until the end of the presentation. John Antonikis. Gary Clayton Armstrong, Jr. Alan Norvik Arsenal. His commission will be presented by his grandfather, Captain Lee Norvik, U.S. Navy, retired. Scott Vernon Austin, graduating with honors. Egders Ivers Ozenbergs. Joseph Edward Balder. His commission will be presented by his father, Major Jerome F. Balder, U.S. Army, retired. Stephen Allen Banks. Kirk Anthony Bartnick. Brad Michael Belanger, graduating with high honors. Kathleen Josephine Bogan. James Michael Baus. Basil Francis Brown. Scott Anthony Butker. Sean Michael Burke. Charles Samuel Camp. James Dennis Carlson. Michael Paul Carasato. Charles Luther Cashin III. His commission will be presented by his father, Major Charles L. Cashin, U.S. Air Force. Gary Allen Charbonneau. Bradford Donald Clark. David Patrick Crowley. Edward John Kubanski III. Mark Francis Cullinane, graduating with honors, with high honors. Stephen Paul Zuwanka, graduating with honors. Carlton Howard Day. Peter Nicholas DeCola. Pat DiQuattro. David Michael Germanellian. Eric Richard Diamond. Dominic DeBari. Joel David Dahlbeck, graduating with honors. His commission will be presented by his uncle, Master Chief Petty Officer Lance A. Dahlbeck, U.S. Navy, retired. Romaldo Montebat Domingo.
Todd Croteau Dubois. George Washington Eldridge. James Edward Elliott, graduating with honors. Janet Marie Emerson, graduating with honors. Her commission will be presented by her father, Chief Warrant Officer Michael O. Emerson, U.S. Coast Guard Reserve. Jeffrey Kosumi Enomoto. Carl Michael Verlato. Donald Lee Fleming, Jr. Patrick John Foley. His commission will be presented by his brother, Lieutenant J.G. Brian T. Foley, U.S. Navy. Richard David Fontana. Patrick Gerard Foran. Andrew Joseph Fordham. Jason Allen Fosdick. Mark Andrew Frankfurt, graduating with high honors. Kevin Patrick Freeman. Julie Lee Fritz. Adele Leanna Fullaway. Her commission will be presented by her sister, Lieutenant Junior Grade, Aylin K. Peters, U.S. Coast Guard. David Richard Gann. Francis Edmund Jenko. Mark Richard Going. Austin James Gould. Carl Crams. Thomas Allen Kreger. Robert Fillmore Hayes, Jr., graduating with honors. His commission will be presented by his father, Lieutenant Robert P. Hayes, United States Navy. John Alfred Haley, graduating with high honors. Jason Lawrence Helsel, graduating with high honors. Christopher Allen Herr, graduating with honors. His commission will be presented by his father, Captain Richard D. Herr, United States Coast Guard. Christian Jurgens Herzberger. Joseph Fairfield Hester III. His commission will be presented by his uncle, Lieutenant Colonel M. Frank Laud Airy, U.S. Army, retired. Michael Wayne Jackson. Donald Walter Chilson, graduating with honors. Eric Glenn Johnson. His commission will be presented by his father, Lieutenant Colonel Kenneth D. Johnson, U.S. Marine Corps, retired. Brenda Ann Kelly. Matthew David Kelly. Larry Richard Kennedy II, graduating with honors. David Allen Kent. Mark Edward Cote. Robert Luther Kroger. Jeffrey Jeffrey Russell Kunz, graduating with honors. Amy Susan Landwehr. Stuart Laverne Labruska, graduating with honors. Mark Hamilton Lennox. His commission will be presented by his father, Lieutenant Colonel Hamilton T. Lennox, U.S. Air Force. Paul Glenn Lindsay. Ian T. Liu. Anthony Scott Lloyd. Michael John Lopez. Joseph John Lasciuto. His commission will be presented by his brother, Ensign Thomas J. Lasciuto, U.S. Navy. Michael Stephen Joseph Losich, graduating with high honors. Tina Louise Mancini, graduating with high honors. Joseph Enos Manjone. Kristen R. Martin. Douglas Boyd Matthew, graduating with honors. His commission will be presented by his father, Captain Charles E. Matthews, U.S. Coast Guard, retired. Robert Thomas McCarty. His commission will be presented by his father, Captain John McCarty, U.S. Coast Guard. Patrick Joseph McGuire. His commission will be presented by his brother, Staff Sergeant Francis A. McGuire III, U.S. Army. Gregory Lee McHenry. His commission will be presented by his father, Chief Warrant Officer Rodney E. J. McHenry, U.S. Coast Guard, retired. Jeffrey J. McSpadden. Christopher James Meade, graduating with honors. His commission will be presented by his father, Commander James F. Meade, U.S. Coast Guard, retired. William Roman Meese. Stephen Charles Melanson. Timothy Edward Myers. His commission will be presented by his father, Major Edward M. Myers, U.S. Army, retired. Jan Miller, graduating with honors. Jess Carl Moore. John Francis Moriarty, graduating with honors. Philip Lee Morris. Leonard Christopher Murphy. His commission will be presented by his brother, Lieutenant Junior Grade John C. Murphy, U.S. Coast Guard. Cameron Troy Nairn. Kevin Wellesley Nelson. Thomas Gerard Nelson. James Matthew Nushwander. Christopher Daniel Nichols, graduating with honors. Mary Esther Nakosha. Kurt Crampton O'Brien. Matthew James O'Connor. James Robinson Olive. Anne Mary O'Neill. James Edward Page. Frank Robert Parker, graduating with high honors. Jorge Carrera. His commission will be presented by his father, Sergeant First Class Faustino Carrera, U.S. Army, retired. Joseph Michael Pesci. Walter Frederick Pettick, Jr. Timothy Frank Pettick. Scott David Beisel. Richard Glenn Pottiger. Lawrence Joseph Prevost. Brent Michael Priestess. Charles Ernest Rawson, graduating with honors. John Charles Rendon. His commission will be presented. His commission will be presented by his brother, Lieutenant James E. Rendon, U.S. Coast Guard. Charles Anthony Richards, graduating with honors. Richard Francis Ronconi. Vito Daniel Roselli. Keith Anthony Russell, graduating with honors. Michael Patrick Ryan, graduating with honors. Patrick John Ryan. Thomas Francis Ryan III. Stephen Michael Sabelico. Gregory James Samuel, graduating with high honors. His commission will be presented by his father, Captain James A. Samuel, Jr., U.S. Coast Guard. James Edward Shy. His commission will be presented by his father, Lieutenant Commander Edward H. Shy, United States Navy. Kurt Allen Sebastian, graduating with high honors. Adam John Shaw. Philip James Skoranek. Joel David Slotin, graduating with honors. Peter Francis Smith, graduating with honors. Susan Marie Smithhauser. Thomas Eugene Snyder. His commission will be presented by his grandfather, Chief Petty Officer George Louis Snyder, U.S. Coast Guard, retired. Scott Allen Sodergren. Andrew Jacob Sorensen. Timothy Glenn Stevie, graduating with high honors. John Brennan Sullivan, graduating with honors. His commission will be presented by his father, Master Chief Radioman John F. Sullivan, U.S. Navy, retired. Glenn Michael Solmacy. Julie Ann Sutherland, graduating with high honors. Brian James Swain, graduating with honors. His commission will be presented by his father, Lieutenant Colonel Charles J. Swain, U.S. Army, retired. James A. Tabor. James William Telenis. Amy Beth Unrein. Victoria Ann Van Valkenburg. Ivan Joseph Viken. Alan Scott Watka. His commission will be presented by his brother, First Lieutenant Gregory O. Watka, U.S. Marine Corps. Keith Thomas Whiteman. Chad Dale Williams. William John Walter. His commission will be presented by his father, Platoon Sergeant James C. Walter, U.S. Army Reserve. John David Wood, graduating with high honors. Mary Beth Yusinski, graduating with honors. Matthew Joseph Zamri. George Michael Zeitler.
At this time, I'd like to introduce Ensign Leonard Murphy, President of the class of 1988.
Mr. President, on behalf of the United States Coast Guard, the Academy, the class of 1988, in appreciation for your support of the military, a strong America, and for your presence here with us today. We would like to make you an honorary member of our class. Each cadet proudly wears a class ring as a symbol of their membership within the class. We would like to present you with such a ring as a symbol of your association with our class.
for the alma mater and the national anthem. The benediction will now be given by Chaplain Paul Teskey, United States Navy, Chaplain at the United States Coast Guard Academy.
May the Eternal Father, who created you in His image, who gifted you with proven intellect, who has blessed you with good health, send you forth. May He allow the deep sense of honor in each of you to well up as a standard for your day-to-day service to God and His people. When you see injustice, do not tolerate it. When you see chaos, lend a helping hand. When you see danger, eliminate the source. When you are called to defend, bravely go. You are the young eagles of our future. May God go with you.
The 107th commencement exercises of the United States Coast Guard Academy are now concluded. Ensigns, divest yourselves of all symbols of cadet life.